Hello, everyone, and welcome to this very special and unique relationship healing meditation and pick a card style tarot reading. You need to listen to this intro to understand how this is going to work. If you try to just skip to the reading portion of this video, the reading will not make any sense to you without participating in the meditation. We will be transporting through angelic portals to enter the angelic realm healing forest. This meditation is intended to bring healing to challenged, broken, or separated relationships between family, friends, or romantic connections. You are going to connect with your person's higher self, along with Archangels Michael and Raphael, as I guide you through the meditation. Our intention during the meditation is to bring healing to both of you, as well as healing to the relationship itself. We will seek only the highest good and outcome for all involved, whatever that may be. It does not matter who is at fault or who is wrong. Our intention is for healing all the way around. You can use this meditation to help you heal from a relationship you want to release and be done with as well. This meditation is to bring the healing that is in the highest good of both of you. Sometimes that does not mean reconnecting in the physical realm. Since we are connecting with your person's higher self, they will feel the energy of this meditation and will receive the healing from it. If your person is not open to receiving the healing at this time, their higher self will hold the light of this healing until they are ready to receive it, though they will definitely feel you and perhaps even dream about you after you complete this meditation. Before we begin the meditation, you need to pick number 1, 2, or 3. Each number represents a portal passageway into the angelic realm healing forest. Each of the 3 passageways will also have its own personal reading at the end of the meditation, so pick the number that really calls to you. Do not skip the meditation just to see the reading. If you do not participate in the meditation, the reading at the end will not make any sense to you at all. There is certain imagery for you to take note of during the meditation, which holds a deeper significance to your situation. The deeper meaning will be revealed during the reading portion of this video. Do not listen to the meditation without participating unless you are purely watching for entertainment purposes. It will lose much of its effect if you already know what's coming. This meditation should only be used once for this reason. So make sure you use this meditation for a relationship that truly matters to you or a relationship that you really want to heal and be free from. You will need to set aside about 30 minutes where you will not be bothered so you can fully participate in the meditation. Do your best to set aside all negative emotions around this relationship prior to beginning. Have a notebook and pen handy to take notes after the meditation. Make sure that you are hydrated and you're feeling comfortable. As we move through the meditation, allow the first thoughts or visions that pop into your head to lead you. Do not overthink during the process. Feel free to incorporate your crystals or other spiritual tools into this meditation. This is a very powerful meditation with the archangels that will bring a deep healing to you. I recommend you do this in a sitting position so that you do not fall asleep. Make sure that you have selected number 1, 2, or 3 as your path for this meditation before you begin. If you need to, you can pause the video here and come back when you're ready because we are going to jump in to the meditation now. Okay, everybody, are you ready? Make sure there is nothing around you to distract you and that you are seated comfortably and will be comfortable in that same position for the next 20 to 30 minutes. Use headphones if you can, but they are not a requirement. All right, everybody, close your eyes and let's begin your healing journey. Push all external thoughts from your mind and allow your body to fully relax. Bring your focus to your breathing as you do so. Take several deep breaths in through your nose, holding for a count of 5, and then exhaling through your mouth until your breathing has become slowed and relaxed. Feel the tension releasing from your body with each exhale. Allow total physical relaxation, starting from your head, moving all the way down to the tips of your toes. Take 3 more deep breaths in through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. And with each exhale, see a white mist dispersing all around you, revealing the passageway you chose to enter the angelic realm healing forest. Bring your attention to your root chakra at the base of your spine. Feel the energy of your root chakra vibrating. Envision red, energetic roots growing from the root chakra towards the ground. Feel those roots moving down through your legs, exiting through the soles of your feet, going through the floor beneath them, burrowing down into the soil of Mother Earth Gaia. See these red roots spiraling downward through layers and layers of dirt and pebbles. Continue the rooting journey until your roots enter a cavern of emeralds. Allow your roots to rest here and feel the energy of Mother Earth Gaia. Ask Gaia to take your roots into her heart. Feel her accepting your roots. Feel her unconditional love for you. Feel her heartbeat. Thank you, Mother Earth Gaia, for grounding my energy through this meditation and providing me with nurturing love. Feel the heartbeat of Mother Earth Gaia pulse an energy stream back through your roots into your root chakra, moving through your sacral at your pubic bone, up through your solar plexus near your navel, reaching into your heart chakra in the middle of your chest, making its way through your throat chakra into your third eye, and finally moving through your crown, opening your crown chakra to your spirit guide. See Gaia's energy pulse being received by your spirit guide through your crown chakra, just above your head. And then see this guide projecting that energy back to you, creating a golden, energetic bubble of protection surrounding every bit of you. We call upon Archangel Raphael and Archangel Michael, along with all of our spirit guides, to walk with us through this meditation. We open our hearts and our minds to your truth, healing, wisdom, strength, and guidance. Thank you for assisting us through this journey of love, healing, and truth. Call upon your person's higher self now and ask for their spirit to join you on this healing journey through the angelic realm. See this person materializing before you with a smile on their face as they see you standing there before them. They are happy to see you, and all you feel from them is love. There are no hard feelings in this sacred space. Both of your energies are on this journey to heal together. See your energetic golden bubble of protection envelop them as you embrace in a hug. Look into their eyes and express true gratitude from your heart for their willingness to walk this journey with you. Look now to the portal you chose to enter the angelic realm healing forest, and approach it with your person. Before you enter the forest, ask your spirit guide to materialize before you as a white angel. Now, ask for your spirit guide to turn into the color that is most significant to your relationship at this time and remember that color. Take your person's hand and enter the forest, and notice the sun is high in the sky. Take a moment and look around as you enter. Notice all the details about the forest. Let it all unfold before you. Soak it all in and notice your person doing the same. Search the forest floor to find the crystalline pathway that will lead you through this forest. This will be the path you follow the entire way through. Start walking forward on this path as you continue to observe and absorb the forest around you. As you're walking, you notice the path ahead bends to the left. Just around that bend is an animal spirit that wants to show itself to you. Follow the path to the left to see what it is. What do you see? Examine all details about it. Connect with its energy and give gratitude for the blessing and wisdom it offers. It's time to continue on the path. Continue walking forward with your person. Feel the healing and light of this forest embracing both of you. Just up ahead, you notice the path is now bending to the right. Around that bend is going to be a body of water. This body of water is significant to your relationship. Follow the bend to the right to see what that body of water is. Gaze upon the water. What emotions does it invoke? Allow yourself to feel those emotions. Let them move completely through you. As you allow all of the emotions to move through you, it allows your person's emotions to completely move through them. It's time to continue moving on the path. You notice there's a very large clearing just up ahead now. As you get a little closer to the clearing, you notice there is a crystalline gazebo in the center of it. Curious and eager, you both start walking faster to get to the gazebo. As you enter the gazebo, you see a closed wooden box on a small table at the center. There is an object inside of the box. It is a gift to both of you from your spirit guides. Open that box together and see what's inside. Take the object out and examine it. Hand it to your person and let them examine it. As your person is holding the item, tell them that that is your symbol they will see in their reality when you are thinking about them. Hear your person affirm to you that you will see that symbol in your reality when they are thinking about you as well. You notice the sky is beginning to change as the sun is now setting. Place the object back in the box and close it. Now, face your person and take their hands into yours. See the green glow of your heart chakra connecting with theirs. As you stand in front of each other, you are going to see Archangel Raphael appear at your side. See and feel him wrap green wings of healing all around you and your person. Tell Archangel Raphael you allow and welcome this healing. With Raphael's wings around you, look into your person's eyes and speak the words of the healing prayer 3 times in a row. Allow all emotions to effortlessly flow through you as you speak this prayer. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Say it 3 times to your person. Now, hear your person saying these exact words back to you 3 times in a row. Hug them. Hold them tightly in your arms. Feel them embracing you tightly back. Give gratitude to Archangel Raphael for the healing you have just received. See him fade away as you do so. The sky grows darker. The illumination of the moon and the stars is the only light that can be seen now. It's almost time to go. You see Archangel Michael materialize at your side. Turn to face him. In each hand, he yields a blade of truth and protection. See him raising both blades in each hand to your third eye and to your person's third eye. Say, Archangel Michael, I accept the truth needed for the healing I am asking for. Open me to this truth. You will feel his energetic blade touch your third eye, which is activating you to the truth. Your person is also receiving this activation. Give gratitude to Archangel Michael for this activation and watch him fade away as you do so. It's time to end this journey now. Embrace your person one last time. Thank them for participating in this healing with you. Tell them that you love them. Tell them that you will see them later and then watch them walk away. Keep your eyes on them as they walk away until they fade into darkness. Allow everything around you to fade into total darkness. Thank you, archangels, spirit guides, and Mother Earth Gaia for your assistance in this healing journey. We are grateful. We are filled with love. We are washed over with warm waves of healing from your love. Thank you. By the power of Archangel Raphael, may this relationship and those involved receive healing for the highest possible good of both souls. By the power of Archangel Michael, may ultimate truth be shared between these two souls. So it shall be. All right. The journey is complete. Allow awareness to start returning to your physical body. Open your eyes and stretch. Welcome back. And let's just take a moment to get fully grounded back into reality. And as you're doing so, write down anything in your notebook that stood out to you during this meditation, or anything that you don't want to forget about. So just take a moment and jot that down right now. If you need more time, go ahead and just pause the video here. But in a clean page of your notebook, I want you to write down which path number you chose, the color your spirit guide turned into, what animal spirit you encountered in the forest, the type of body of water you saw, the object that was in the wooden box, and the direction your person exited before they faded into the darkness. We're going to talk about the meaning of these different things you experienced in the meditation, and go ahead and write down the meaning as we go through them. And then we'll go ahead and jump in and get into the reading portion of this. All right, let's discuss the imagery that you saw in the meditation and what it means exactly, okay? And the information about what you saw, take it as a place of focus where you can start focusing, healing these energies inside of yourself, because as you heal and grow and expand, you naturally gift that energy to this person that you are desiring to heal with, whether you want a strong connection in the physical once again, or you just want to heal from them entirely so that you can move on with your life. Either way, this information is going to give you a starting point of where to focus your energies of healing. And then we will expand further on these meanings in the readings. So the path that you chose to enter the forest, whether it was for portal 1, portal 2, or portal 3, okay? If you chose the first portal, this is a representation of you and this person are experiencing a lesson with each other that is new to both of your souls, okay? If you chose path number 2, This means that you and this person are working on a repeating lesson. And this could be a lesson that's been repeating and cycling in this relationship specifically, or this lesson could be something you've experienced in other relationships, as well as this current relationship you're trying to heal. Okay, so path 2 represents a repeating lesson. Path 3 represents a completing lesson. So, whatever's going on between you and this person, you've moved almost all the way through the learning and growing process of what this was all about. And once this lesson is fully completed, you will never experience this lesson in this relationship or any other relationship again. All right. So the path you chose represents the current lesson in this relationship. Next is the color your spirit guide turned into just before you entered the forest. The color that your spirit guide turned into represents the type of energy that you are currently experiencing with this person at this time. If you saw reds or pinks, there's a lot of karmic energies that you're dealing with at this time with this person. If you saw greens and blues, there is a very deep heart chakra connection between you and this person. And there is a lot of heartache and heartbreak in both of you. However, there is a barrier of holding back true emotion. All right. If you saw yellows and oranges, there is an energy of codependency that exists between you and this person. If you saw violets and purple, this represents that this is a soulmate, soul tribe connection in your life. Okay. Somebody who is going to be significant for this journey. If your spirit guide turned black, this means there's a lot of transformational energy happening at this time between you and this person. If your spirit guide turned gold or silver, there is higher spiritual lessons at play here. The normal logic of the 3D reality doesn't necessarily apply to the soul lessons that you and this person are bringing to each other, because it's very high spiritual soul lessons that you guys are working on. If the spirit guide remained white or almost transparent, this means this relationship is very spiritually activating to both of you and may even facilitate a dark night of the soul experience because it's meant to be spiritually activating. If the guide turned into a color that you cannot describe or was multiple colors, this means one or both of you is starseed born. And this connection is very, very significant in the full activation of spirituality and awareness within you about the truth of your divinity and what you are here to do. All right. So that is what the color of your spirit guide represents for the energy that you are dealing with at this time with this person. All right. Now, let's get into the meaning of the animal spirit that you came across. The animal that you saw is going to represent the current imbalance in this connection. Okay. So if you saw an air animal like a bird, there is an imbalance of communication and understanding between the two of you. If you saw a land dwelling animal, this means there's an unaligned foundation, either in the intentions you both have, the goals, plans, belief, lifestyle, etc. There is something very unaligned in the foundation between the two of you because of these differences. If you saw a water-based animal, this means there is an emotional imbalance between the two of you at this time. If you saw an insect, this means that there are external factors and influences that really get in the way of this connection and create friction and cause imbalance. If you saw a mystical creature like a unicorn, mermaid, etc., this means there's a spiritual imbalance between you and this person. Now, if the creature that you encountered can be air and land or air and water, like it's multiple, then this means there's multiple imbalances within this connection, and apply the meanings I just gave you to each one. So if it's like air and land, then there is an imbalance in communication as well as the foundation of this connection. All right. So the animal is trying to direct you to the biggest imbalance that causes friction in this relationship. And Google the spirit animal you encountered, because you will gain more insight and information about this particular animal than what I've offered here. Okay. Next, let's move on to the body of water you encountered. This represents an emotional obstacle either within you, within this person, or within the both of you. Okay, so apply it how it fits. If you saw a river or stream, there is a strong emotional empathic connection, which does not allow for any dishonesty. And there has been dishonesty. So it creates an emotional obstacle between the two of you. And if you are separated from this person, this deep empathic connection still remains on each side. Okay. If you saw a lake or a reservoir, there are things hidden and need to be discovered. Either there's things you just don't know about this person, and you need that revelation. Okay. There could be things they don't know about you and they need that revelation, or a combination of both of you. But there are things hidden in this connection and they need to come to light. If you saw a lagoon or a pond, there is emotional baggage, stagnation, or emotional unavailability, either in your person, you, or a combination of the both of you. If you saw a waterfall, there is a deep desire within you to have your love reciprocated. You want to feel loved, valued, respected by this person. Okay. This is a very one-sided emotional relationship. Okay. It's not to say your person doesn't have feelings for you, but it's like you're the waterfall always giving. And that creates a huge emotional obstacle in this connection, because a relationship takes two. And so this is where somebody's really been sucking you dry of your emotions. If you saw an ocean, this means that you or your person or both of you are feeling very emotionally overwhelmed at this time. You could be feeling lost and feeling very alone in deep sadness because of this connection or the separation of it. All right. So, those are the meanings and messages of the body of water. Let's move on to the object in the wooden box. This is a symbol that you will see moving forward as a sign of when your person is thinking about you. This symbol will also show up in their reality when you are thinking about them. This symbol was a gift from your spirit guides that you received during the meditation. So there is a reason why this specific symbol was gifted to you. Do a Google search, just like with the spirit animal, to find deeper spiritual meaning about the object that your spirit guides gave to you. Okay. Pay attention when this symbol shows up in your reality. Pay attention to what you are doing, what you are seeing, what you are hearing, what's going on around you in the moment that symbol shows up, because not only is your person thinking about you, but the song on the radio or the message on the video you're watching, just whatever, that's going to coincide with what your person is thinking or feeling at the moment that you see that symbol. Okay. So you'll gain more information and insight about where your person's thoughts and emotions are based on what's going on around you when that symbol shows up. But when the symbol shows up, know that they are absolutely thinking about you. Okay. Okay, let's talk about how they walked away from you. This represents how your person is currently feeling about the connection, if you're still connected, or if you're separated, how they would feel about reconnecting and healing with you in the now, the present, okay? So if they turned right and walked away from you, they truly want to heal with you, but they're not quite sure how, okay? And they're very likely to work through this difficult time and fully reconcile with you, and you will be experiencing a thriving relationship connection with them again. Now, if they turned to the left and walked away, they need a lot of growth and consciousness expansion to offer or accept healing in the physical realm. This will require some time on their behalf, but they are open to healing. Okay. They're going to require some time because they need to grow. Now, if they turned around in front of you and walked away, so like their back was towards you and they were just walking away, this means that your guys' paths will cross at some point in the future. Okay. It's written in your soul contract that you guys will overcome this and you both will heal and you'll grow and you'll change and you'll expand. And at some point in the future, this connection really comes back together strongly. Okay. Now, if they just vanished in front of you, they are not open at this time to any sort of change of activity between the two of you in the physical realm. So, if the relationship is really challenged, they're not open to any sort of change of improvement of that. If you guys are currently separated, they're not open to any sort of reconnection at this present time. It doesn't mean in the future that won't be the case or can't be the case. It's just right now, this person is very ego based and they are not the best energy for you. So if they just vanished, that is very synchronistic that they kind of need to vanish from your life so that they can get out of their ego and drop into their heart space, because it's not until they're in their heart space that they can offer you or anybody else anything real or true. Okay. Now, if they basically just walked around you, so they were standing there in front of you and they walked around to behind you and were walking away like that to where, it was your back and you would have to actually turn all the way around to watch them walk away. This means that there is not likely to be any improvement in this relationship if you still communicate or are connected with this person, nor is there likely to be any sort of reconnection in the future. Okay, they turned around and went behind you because they're a part of your past or should be a part of your past. This person came to bring you a deep lesson, a powerful lesson, but they are not going to be activated in the same capacity that you are. All right. They just delivered the lesson and then they're moving on out of your life. And this is truly divine intervention in your highest good that they do not continue on forward in the future. And you've just gone through this meditation. So you are going to receive the healing and release that you need to get over this connection and to move beyond it. Okay. So know that. All right. So that is it for the meaning of the different things you saw and experienced in the meditation. Let's go ahead and get into the readings. Okay. If you chose portal path number 1, then reading number 1 is the one you want to go to. If you chose portal path number 2, then obviously reading number 2 and then portal path number 3. Your reading is number 3. I will start with the first path portal reading. There are timestamps listed for all of them below. Hello to everybody who chose Angel Portal Path number 1. All right, so we know that you and this person, whether they're a friend, family member, or romantic person, are having this challenge with you because you both are working on a new lesson to your soul. Okay, so let's pull a card to see what that lesson represents, how it's impacting you. What is this lesson? Okay, so we have fourth house with roots. So there is some karmic energies that you guys are working through, and what I feel is, so, okay, when I say karmic energies, what I mean is past life, okay? You guys were working on this lesson in past life. However, it was not received by either one of you, okay? So in this incarnation, in this life journey, this lesson is presented in a whole different way, through a whole different experience, with different energies, okay, to allow the full potential of reception for both of you, okay? So even though this is a new lesson, you tried to work on it last life with each other, but it didn't work. So here we are working on it this lifetime with each other. And that's why things feel so intense and cut so deep. And it's because this is like the lesson, the underlying lesson is something new to your soul. And now it's attached to your fourth house energy, which is your home, your family, your stability, your foundation, roots, who you are, what you are. So this is a lesson, and you know what I'm feeling about you, the energy is like too dense. Like that was the problem last lifetime. Like you're high vibrational and the energy of this lesson is too dense. Okay, this is it's not to say that you've never had like this huge family focus in past lifetimes, but there's this element around really defining yourself through family in which you came from, family in which you create, whether by blood or just by connection, okay? It's a lesson of community, of connection, of family. So you may have experienced a lot of troubling family relationships or an unstable home as a child, and if not, then that came as an adult through this relationship with this person, an unstable home, not really knowing where you fit in. Okay, you're a very independent soul, and this life journey, you're meant to be part of a community, all right, which is a vastly different experience for a soul, where you're meant to depend on people more, be taken care of more, whereas in previous lifetimes you were very independent. You were the provider, you were the protector, you had your own back. This is a lifetime of really getting vulnerable, and this relationship is activating you in all the right ways for the achievement of that at your soul level, okay? And you're doing the same for this person that you've asked about. So that's the lesson that you guys are working on. And now let's pull a chakra card to discuss the color your spirit guide turned into. Okay, so look at this. Not surprised. Heart chakra energy is where you are being most activated, okay? And if your guide turned into the color green, this is an even stronger, more intense message, which means you've probably experienced this connection quite deeply. Kindness, benevolence, sharing, receiving. So again, it's an activation of the heart chakra, and having this empathic connection doesn't allow you to revert to that very independent energy of your soul, okay? I'm telling you, this lifetime, you are meant to be part of a group, of a community, of a family. And that's like a big, big focus for you. And it's learning to peel away a layer to allow deep vulnerability. And that's exposing the soul. And again, your soul is, it would be like, okay, think of like, you know, somebody working in a job for like 40 years and they've held like almost every position and they're at the very top now. All right? It would be like asking that person to step down from this high level and go all the way back to the start. All right? That would be such a weird adjustment. And down here at the start, we've got to work as a team. We've got to make decisions as a team. Where up here at the top, you were in control. You were calling the shots, you see? So it's like a reversal of roles for your soul. And now this could even be in the dynamic of this relationship, this connection, where past lifetime, again, you were the very strong, very leader, very independent. And this person was learning about vulnerability, being a part of a community and a group. And now we've swapped roles. And that could be the newness around this, where we've swapped roles, where now this person is very independent and strong. And you are the one that is needing to work with community and multiple people, being a part of a unit, you know, part of a pack, part of a herd. Whereas this person is more of like a lone wolf energy. You were that lone wolf energy in your last lifetime, your last incarnation and experience together. So let's look at the animal you saw in this, talking about the imbalance of energy. Oh my gosh. Community. Spiritual ancestors. Okay, yeah. So I am telling you, you are learning to be a part of a community and not be the leader when your soul is very independent, very leader. Okay? It's a swapping of roles, again, to peel a layer to create a deeper sense of vulnerability, which will carry into your next life journey. All right? So, you know, whatever animal you chose, that imbalance that you are experiencing is to help you immerse more in this being a part of a pack. Okay? And you're going to experience this lesson beyond just this person, okay? But right now, this person's really bringing this home, is breaking you down, is making you very vulnerable. And spiritual ancestors, you have a lot of spiritual support around you at this time, okay? So trust that. Know that this is all for the highest good of yourself. All right, let's look at the emotional obstacle, the body of water you saw. Seven of Swords. Okay, so there's a element of dishonesty here that you've experienced with this person, which triggers you around your sense of vulnerability and trust, which you are like, well, how is that helping me? Because it's made me build a wall because of this person and you know, their lies or their betrayal. But you see, that wall was built for you to overcome that wall. And overcoming that wall is peeling that layer away. Okay? So the emotional imbalance has a lot to do with some sort of dishonesty or betrayal on the behalf of this person. Okay? And let's pull some cards, some tarot. You know, and how they walked away from you at the end of the meditation is very, very significant to the future of this relationship and connection. And use that as your gauge and your guide of where this relationship is headed. So if you're still connected to this person, you know where this relationship is most likely to end up in 6 months, or if you're separated from this person, the probability of a reconnection based on the direction that they turn to leave. Okay, so we have 9 of Cups, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 8 of Cups, and Knight of Swords. All right. There's a lot of new energy that is coming in. Okay? And again, based on how they walked away from you, this is either a lot of new energy and emotional fulfillment finally coming in to this relationship and walking away from all these challenges and obstacles, okay? Or through this meditation and deeper soul understanding of this connection, you're finally going to be able to release this person, okay? You have completed the journey here with the 10 of Wands, and you're going to be able to walk away, because this person is stuck here in a very immature energy. And as you walk away, it's opening you up to new people, new energies, new connections, and a whole lot more emotional fulfillment. Okay? So there is beautiful healing. Let's look at some messages from their heart, soul, or ego. What would they tell you right now? Heart, I punish you for my emotional baggage. I was wrong. So this is a message from their heart, and they carry a lot of emotional baggage. All right, and I know one of the pond or lagoon talked about emotional baggage and stagnation and emotional unavailability, right? But this person carries a lot of emotional baggage, and they create a wall with you. I mean, we already got that wall scenario on your side, right? But they realize that they're wrong in that. Another heart message. I think you've moved on. I don't know what to do about it. Okay, so if we're in separation, this meditation is really going to help activate their heart and their mind about you, and inspire some action or movement towards you, if that's, you know, what's in their free will, if that's their deepest heart desire. If you guys are currently still connected, they do feel a lot of distance in your relationship and your connection, and wonder if you guys can ever get back to the way things once were. And now we have an ego message. I have an addiction to you. It's the reason I always come back but never stay. Okay, so for some of you, this person's been in and out quite a bit. Again, that's an energy that really starts to push you into inner strength and creating boundaries. all right? And learning self-worth. Even though it doesn't seem that way, well, wait a minute, I'm being rejected because this person shows up all strong and then poof, they're gone. You know, that energy is creating strength within you, okay? Now, if you are still in connection with this person's energy is hot and then cold, hot and then cold. So these are just the strongest energies around them, through their heart, through their thoughts, around you, around this relationship. And you just really need to focus on healing the different challenges and imbalances that came forth in the meditation. Work on healing those within yourself. And as you heal, your person receives that healing. And if they're open to it, they heal right along with you. If they're not open to it, their higher self will hold on to that energy until they're ready to receive. You will heal either way. So embrace that. All right, attaining peace. How beautiful is that? Today I tune within to find the source of my experiences. There I find the peace that comes from seeking truth. I understand that the riches I discover within myself have a greater value than all the wealth of the outside world. Step by step, I continue my spiritual quest. Little by little, I free myself, rising ever higher and attaining true inner peace. Yes, this is where you are headed about this relationship, okay? And if there's more story for you and this person, this will be a period of peace between the two of you after the full healing has completed in both. Unconditional love, look at that. Today, I choose to see the light in everyone. I seek the divine in each being, and I accept others as they are. I bring compassion to all my brothers and sisters of light. I offer unconditional love to everyone I meet. I join my soul with theirs so that we may grow together in universal love. And there's your confirmation of the fact that you are supposed to be a part of a community. You're not supposed to be a lone wolf this life journey. Next is look at inner power, and that goes back to learning your boundaries, right, and your worth. Today, I choose to see myself as significant. I acknowledge my true strength. I remain steadfast in the face of adversity. If I stumble, I pick myself up, knowing that I am filled with the power of the universe. I accept and appreciate myself in every way. I contain the most precious treasures of this world within me. The universe shines through me. Oh, yeah. And this is all where you're headed, these messages here. And look at unity. Today, I bring my intention into the present moment where I become one with my inner light. As I make this conscious connection, I find myself centered in my heart and begin to glow with my own divinity. Union with my inner light provides me with wise and stable base from which I can now live every day of my life. And this is that deep, deep healing that you are receiving at this very moment because you went through the meditation, okay? So that is the messages for you guys for the portal that you chose. I truly hope this meditation and the meaning of the imagery and this reading is soothing to you and has really helped you and will help really propel you forward in your healing journey. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everyone who chose Angel Portal Path number 2. All right, so we know by choosing path number 2, you and this person are working on a repeating lesson. All right, something that has circled around in multiple relationships of your life or has just really circled around in this relationship specifically. So let's dive deeper into this repeating lesson. All right, so we have Jupiter with abundance. All right, there is an element, an aspect about this relationship and this connection that is making you aware of your like poverty consciousness, consciousness of lack, of rejection, of abandonment, okay? Because this is a repeating lesson. We have Jupiter out here. Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ninth house energy, higher spirituality, higher learning. And right now, it's like you've really been vibing in lower vibrational thoughts about abundance, and the abundance is different for each of you. Some of you, this is abundance around money. Some of you, this is abundance around love and being accepted and wanted. Okay, it's a definitely a lesson of abundance, and through this connection, it's really crystal clear, like a mirror of what exists inside of you, your true belief system around yourself and what you deserve or what you can have and obtain this life journey. So this relationship is trying to crack you open to raise you to that higher consciousness where you know your worth and your value. Therefore, you become a magnet and just draw it straight to you. So the challenges, the obstacles with this person is really a mirror showing you what you really believe about yourself and what you can have and what you're worth deep within. All right. So let's pull a chakra card to look at the energy of the color that your spirit guide turned into right before you entered the forest. Oh wow, look at this. We've got divine consciousness, interconnection, expansion, oneness, and light. This is so beautiful, okay? This is crown chakra energy. So if you saw violets or purples, your spirit guide turned into that. This is a very, very strong message of, you know, you and this person being soulmates. Definitely spiritually activating each other and expanding each other into higher consciousness, okay, which would make perfect sense because when you're in the higher consciousness, you are in a consciousness of abundance, which just attracts abundance to you in all forms, okay? And when we're, you know, if we're feeling unloved and rejected and unworthy, that can impact our abundance of money, our abundance of health, our abundance of happiness, okay? It doesn't just have to impact relationships. So this relationship is challenging because through those challenges, it's activating your consciousness and you're going to raise in consciousness. You're going to grow. You're going to expand. All right. And when you get in this space, you become a master manifester. You just get it. You see energy, you read energy, you understand. Wow, that's really deep for you guys. Let's pull a card to look at the animal that showed itself to you guys. And remember, this animal represents an emotional, I'm sorry, not an emotional, represents an imbalance of some sort within this connection. And let's see why that is. What's behind that imbalance? Look at that. Self-control, higher self. Yeah. The animal you saw directed you to all the imbalances within yourself as well as within this relationship. And so those imbalances within yourself is where you should focus your work, because I am telling you, you are a very wise old soul, okay? And this lesson keeps looping around because it's like you're not fully getting that activation in consciousness for you to raise to that higher place of being, of understanding. Okay, you're learning some self-control. You're learning about your energy through this relationship. But I'm telling you, by the time you're through this lesson associated with this relationship, you are going to just be a Buddha. You're going to be so wide. Like, you're just going to read a master manifester. Okay? So let's look at the water energy, because that represents the emotional obstacle that you have faced in this connection with this person. Wow. Temperance. So part of this poverty consciousness is stemming greatly from your emotional body. Okay, look at that. We got self-control and then we got temperance. You're really learning to temper yourself and your emotions through this connection because it triggers the heck out of you. Okay? If this connection is still in your life, you know, this person does often trigger you and make you feel emotional, make you want to emotionally react, make you feel emotionally low. Okay? If they're separated from you, the remembrance of different things they said and things that happened trigger you a great deal emotionally about yourself, your self-worth, and your value. And these triggers, whether they're in your life or out of your life, you're being triggered because it's time for you to know your worth. You see yourself as small, but you are big. Okay? It's time for you to know your worth and value. It's time for you to command what you want from the universe. It's time for you to believe that you can have happiness and prosperity and abundance in your life. Temperance is the card that represents Sagittarius in the tarot. So you've got Jupiter that rules Sagittarius, which is 9th house, and then you've got Temperance, which is the card representing Sagittarius. So yes, you guys are spiritual badasses. Just know that. And it takes some time to awaken to all of that in the human form. And you guys are in the process of that at this time, okay? And some of you that were drawn in to the second path are Sagittarius, and this is your very, very strong confirmation that you asked for from Spirit. Like, just please give me a really, really strong sign to know this is for me, and boom, there it is, okay? So now, based on the direction in which your person walked away from you is most likely dictating the outcome of this connection. So, you know, if you guys are still currently in each other's life and communicating, if they went left or right, walked forward, or just vanished, you know, there's a chance of healing. So especially if they went left or right, high probability that this relationship is going to make it through this rough patch, and you guys are going to be strong and thriving in the future. Okay? If they just turned around and walked away in front of you, or they just vanished, and this connection is still, you know, in your life, it means it's going to take some time before things really settle down between the two of you and you get this sorted, okay? And if they walked around behind you and walked away, you know, high chance that this relationship won't weather the storm, but it's not meant to. If, you know, once it teaches you what you needed, and you'll be okay moving on. Now, if you guys are separated, left, right, or just turned around and walked forward, high probability of reconnection in the future. If they just vanished, there is a chance of reconnection in the future. If they walked around behind you, probably no reconnection in the future. Okay, so just use that as your gauge, since that's what came to you in your meditation, as to where this relationship is truly headed after this healing has been received. Because the energies that just vanish or walk around behind you are the most closed up to healing and taking their own personal accountability and responsibility for their actions and who they are. All right, so we have 6 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, Chariot, and Wheel of Fortune. Absolutely. This here for you guys, once you change the mind and the emotions of what you are constantly thinking about and rehashing, like, I'm unworthy, nobody will ever love me, who would choose me, I'm always going to be broke, I'm always going to be poor, you know, all those negative things that you revert to when you're triggered. Your work here is to overcome that, and I see that you will. Okay, is to overcome that, because once you do, then your consciousness goes into this place of building and growing and expanding, and you coming into a lot of victory and success, and the Wheel of Fortune feeling like it's finally turned in your favor. All right, so for you guys, the place to work on healing is consciousness and emotion around your worth, your value, abundance in general, in all forms, coming to you. And as you do that, that's going to allow the activation of consciousness. And once that takes place, you rise, and now you vibe up here, and you only have the experiences that vibe up here, which are, you know, filled with prosperity. It doesn't mean that you'll never have a challenge again in your life, but once this lesson is fully learned and incorporated, you aren't going to have this poverty consciousness issue anymore. Okay, so let's pull some cards to see what your person would say to you right now in this moment, whether you guys are, you know, still in each other's life or you are separated. Okay, so we got a soul message. I think about you often, and I hope you feel my thoughts. All right, so if you are still connected to this person, when you guys have fights, or they're mean, they're distant, they're cold, they do have a sense of guilt and sadness about it. And it's almost as though they wish that you could just read their mind, just read their heart, rather than them having to express or articulate that they feel bad or that they feel sorry. Okay, if you guys are separated, this person is definitely thinking about you. Okay, and the object that was in the wooden box from your spirit guides is probably going to be quite symbolic and synchronistic to you, what was in there, because of that. All right, now we have a heart message. I write messages to you, I just don't know how to send them. Okay, so it's kind of a play on the same message that we're getting here. If you guys are still in each other's lives, yeah, there's a lot they want to say, a lot of remorse they want to express, but it's hard for them. Okay, if you're separated, this person definitely has been sitting at their computer or on their phone writing you a message, but they just don't send it. Now we have another heart message. I am so sorry, even if I can't say it yet. See that? Yeah, these cards just play on each other. This person does have a sense of guilt, shame, sadness, remorse for their actions, their behavior towards you in this connection. I would say not many of you saw your person walk around behind you that way. I would say only 0.5% or maybe 1% of you saw that, because this energy I'm feeling from your person feels more like they went to the right. Like, I want to heal, I want to change, I want to grow. I'm not quite sure how to do that yet. Like, I know your person has put you through some stuff and kind of reinforces feelings of being unworthy, being rejected, not being enough in some capacity. But I don't feel like this is a vindictive, mean, malicious energy. It's kind of like they have their own problems, and that's why they lash out. They get triggered in their own ways. Remember, you both are working on this lesson here of feeling a poverty consciousness in some area of your life. All right, dance to the rhythm of life. Today I find the joy in my heart. I lighten my life by releasing what I no longer need. I align myself with who I am and gently acknowledge who I am not. I am grateful for what I possess, and I am at peace with what I do not. I appreciate and accept my life as it is. I live accordingly to the will of God. In this way, I dance with life and see the magic of love bloom. Yeah. That's you really getting in the vibes mentally and emotionally. And you know, I did that 33-day energy journey for major positive change on this channel, Soul Mana. And if you are really trying to shift your consciousness, I would highly recommend you do that entire series. It will help so much remove this barrier of lack, because you are a very abundant spirit. All right, the inner sense. Today, as I quiet the noise of my mind, I become aware of the voice of my heart. I listen closely to my inner voice. I trust myself and develop confidence in my intuition. My inner truth is divine truth. I allow it to influence and guide me every day. Yeah, and when you are allowing your soul to let you feel your worth, there's no longer a question in your mind about it. I am free. See, you're gonna overcome this. You're gonna learn this lesson. Today, I find the veil of my ego has lifted and a vision of my new life has appeared. Now I am focused on my inner growth. I listen only to the voice of my heart and remain steadfast in the energy of love that I find there. I am now free of duality, fear, and judgment, and I move forward on my path of inner peace. What a beautiful message with what we've already received. Yes. And lastly, openness. I know that when one door closes, another opens. Today, I trust the universe, I trust myself, and I trust life. No matter what has gone before, I have faith that something better is on its way. My willingness to release the past prepares me to accept the many new opportunities God opens before me. Yes, see? You are meant to have an abundance of love, of happiness, of money, of resources, of comforts, of everything that you need. Truly, truly. All right. So those are your messages for the reading portion. I truly hope that this meditation has brought you a lot of healing and soothing, and the meaning of the imagery as well as the reading has shed light and brought you clarity and balance about this relationship and situation to help you know where to begin to heal, to start moving forward. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everybody who chose Angel Portal Path number 3. So for you guys, picking the third path is letting you know that with this person, you are completing a lesson. All right, so let's take a deeper look at what that lesson is. All right, so we have Neptune energy and sacrifice. And this is, you've been learning a deep lesson of discernment and disillusionment in regards to this relationship. And I feel there's a lesson where you're usually a person who's like head over heart, okay? But through this relationship, you've been learning that sometimes, regardless of love, of connection, of history, you've got to make choices based off of logic and experience rather than emotion, connection, and history. All right, so for you guys, number 3, I feel you have gone through a lot of heartache, a lot of pain with this person. In fact, many of you, this person activated Dark Night of the Soul experience for you. And if you don't know where Dark Night of the Soul is, it's where you become spiritually activated. And because of that, all the things about you or your life that are not true to your authenticity start cracking and crumbling, and layers of you are peeled away so that you can come to divine core and start operating from that true place of authenticity. And oftentimes when we're not operating from authenticity, it's because we feel ashamed of ourselves, or we've been rejected. We have a lot of inner child traumas, okay? So this relationship has been your greatest dream as well as your greatest nightmare. This relationship has, led you through the lush tropical rainforests out into the scorching desert under the sun, leaving you to wither and fade away. All right, you're completing, right? So yeah, you've gone through a lot with this relationship and this lesson, but you're coming to the end of this, and you've really discovered who you are and what you believe and what you stand for. And again, it's like you're starting to become more head over heart. You've gained a lot of emotional maturity and strength and wisdom through this relationship because of what you went through. So let's pull a card to see about the color that your spirit guide turned into, what chakra that's mainly impacting. Oh, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised to see this. So we have the root chakra, vitality, strength, body image, balance, physical health. Okay? So this relationship and what you've been through during it, I feel, has definitely caused you some health issues. You could be like you're just getting colds and flus all the time. You've developed stomach issues because of the stress, different things. But this has rocked your entire foundation of your life, of your world. This is a very significant relationship in your life. Even if your perception of this person is all negative, and perhaps you don't even ever want this person around you again, like you're just trying to fully heal and release, what they've put you through. This is one of your most important soulmates, this life journey. This is a single person who is activating consciousness, sending you through Dark Night of the Soul so that you can truly discover who you are. And in that space, that is when it's like you turn on and you realize your talents and your potential, and you become motivated and hungry, and you are inspired and pushed towards a higher existence, your dreams becoming reality, okay? And right now, it's like you're in the trenches. You are being molded and reshaped. But there is a very, very beautiful outcome for you in the completion of this lesson. All right, so let's take a look at the animal that you encountered and the imbalance that it represents in this connection. I feel number threes, you guys are spiritually gifted, or you're empathic, or you're incredibly intuitive. You don't have to be a water sign, but I feel there is a significance of water energy in somewhere in your chart. Wow. What did I just get done saying? Suffering, divine teachers. Yes, this is you, but this is what you are evolving into, okay? You are going to overcome this and never feel that low again. And see, this is your spirit guide. This is their spirit guide. You both activate each other into major, major expansion. Okay, this connection is overseen by your guides. Okay, and you are a very significant, important divine teacher to them, as well as them being a significant and divine teacher to you. And the animal that you saw and the imbalance that it represents is where you should start focusing your healing efforts within yourself. Because as you heal and change, you offer that healing and that change of energy to your person, whether you guys are meant to, have a relationship into the future or not. As you heal, you offer them healing. All right, this just fell out. Okay, we have the Hermit. And this is talking about the body of water that you saw. Okay, this Hermit, he's in this particular deck, he's standing over an ocean in the night. And there's just the northern star there in the sky to guide him. So those of you that saw the ocean, this is just a huge, huge confirmation of how deeply hurt and lost you feel around this relationship, okay? With the Hermit coming in for the body of water, regardless of which body of water you saw, I feel this is a relationship that needs some time apart, okay? So if this person is still in your life or in and out of your life, you need a period of time and distance away from them for you to fully heal and overcome all the different things that you've been through, okay? I feel the emotional obstacles in place were put there to separate you, or is going to be what ultimately separates you, because you guys need time alone. And not just that, if this is a romantic connection to you, this is where you need to be single for a period of time after this relationship has ended. Okay, you need a lot of time to focus on healing. In fact, out of all three of the readings, your guys is the most intense and heavy emotionally for me. All right, let's pull some tarot. Yeah, regardless of the direction this person turned when they left to walk away in the meditation, there is a period of time that you guys have got to be separated and walk your own paths. That is the only way that you will both truly heal and expand and complete the fullness of this lesson. Like, yeah, you guys definitely need some time alone from time away from each other. And also time alone from other relationships of romance, like, and however long you need to have that hermit journey is however long it takes, you know. It's okay if you're single for a year or two or even 10 years. This is deeply spiritual. You are achieving a lot of spiritual evolution this life journey. And this relationship is very significant of that. Yeah, I mean, come on, soulmate card, first card out. Nine of Wands, been through it. Judgment, soul contract, very, very significant soulmate here. Yeah, and I feel like I would say 99% of you that chose the third portal are separated from this person at this time, okay? There's a small number of you where this person is still in your life, okay, and you're just kind of waiting for them to change magically, miraculously. And then for the rest of you, it's like this person is not in your life, and it's as though you've been waiting for them to return, to come back. Yeah, you've been waiting on a message or a change. Ooh, yep. You've been waiting on a message of some kind if they are no longer in your life. Like, you've been waiting. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? Am I going to hear from them? Etc., etc., okay? And what Spirit's saying here is don't focus so much on the relationship itself and getting the relationship itself worked out. As you heal and get yourself worked out, it lays the foundation naturally for the healing of this relationship, okay? As far as whether you guys are meant to reconcile and have a thriving relationship in the future, I'm very split on that. Just because we have the Death card here, I kind of feel once this lesson is fully complete inside of you and the healing has taken place, I don't think you're going to want this person in your life anymore. Okay? Even if the option is there for you, I don't think you're going to want them. Even though they are a very significant and important soulmate, it doesn't mean that, you know, they have to be in your life all of your life. Soulmates, some soulmates are just in a passing moment and they say or do the right thing that just activates something inside of us. And, you know, some soulmates are for a season and some soulmates are for a lifetime, okay? This here, I know that you guys are meant to have a period of time apart for sure. And through that time apart is when the growth and the healing takes place, okay? But know that right now, Spirit's directing you to focus on your healing over trying to heal this relationship. Because again, it will heal naturally as you heal, if that's what's meant to happen, if that's what's meant to be. So let's pull some heart, soul, or ego messages from your person and see what they would tell you in this moment if they could. Okay, we got a heart message. I hope the universe reunites us again one day. Yeah, I had a feeling that most of you were separated from this person. If you guys are still in you know, connection, communication, this would be a desire deep in their heart that you guys can find the way back to where you were before all the bad stuff happened, okay? So this person thinks about you and hopes one day you guys will find each other again, okay? Soul message. I'm trying to break free from the programs of my mind and repeating patterns of behavior. So this person is doing a lot of spiritual work within themselves through a separation from you. Okay, they are. And I see that with the Hermit. And now we have an ego message. I have an addiction to you. It's the reason I always come back but never stay. Okay, so high probability this person is kind of in and out, in and out. And again, through that behavior from them, it's really pushing you to create boundaries, to think head over heart. All right. But they are growing. They are changing just as you are. And as you focus on healing you offer that healing to them. But I just feel once you're totally over this and past it and beyond it, I don't know that you'll want them in your life again, okay? And if this was like a romantic relationship, if they are back in your life, it might be like you just want to be their friend. Like, I feel like you're going to get over this person entirely. All right. I connect with heaven. Today I turn inwards and connect with heaven from within. From this place of peace, I can see that a situation I have resented is actually an ideal opportunity to work on my inner self. I understand that such experiences are necessary for my growth. Thus, I accept such situations and now live every day in serenity. How powerful is that? After the opener we got of the message to this reading, like, that is powerful. Next is my creative power. I recognize the creative power of my thoughts. I know that I can use them to build or to destroy. Today I choose to use my thoughts to create a universe filled with joy and harmony. I will maintain a positive attitude. I have the power to create love and peace. And that's all about going within yourself and starting to work on yourself with the obstacles that were brought to you through the meditation. Crossing into the light. Today I face a new bridge that I must cross on my journey to inner transformation. Today, like every day, I will practice the laws of universal love. Thus, I will deal with the current situation in a positive way so that I can continue to grow and evolve. As I cross this bridge on my way towards the light, I am reminded of my true meaning of life. Yeah, that's your healing right there. And lastly, I am light. Today, the light is within me. The light surrounds me. The light protects me. I remain light-filled and joyful regardless of what circumstances arise. I am a diamond shining forth all my splendor. I am worthy of the divine within me. Wow, powerful. And I just have to say, for number threes, as I was reading these cards, and I was kind of getting this message earlier on in your read, but I was really sure by the end here, some of you did this meditation with somebody who has already transitioned. And you did that because there was a lot of things unhealed, unsaid, unfinished before they transitioned. And that's also why I'm getting that strong sense of, like, not in your life, not going to be around, like that type of energy, is because they've already transitioned. And they want you to know that they have participated in this meditation with you, and they are doing everything in their power to try to help heal you from the experiences that you had with them, so that you can expand into your full potential of the completion of this lesson. And they are with you, and they are sorry. Okay? So, those are the messages around what came through in your meditation and what's going on right now and what you need to do. I hope that this has helped and this has shed some light. And I am truly sending you guys, group number 3, so much love, so much healing, so much light. You guys, like I said, this was the heaviest of the 3 reads. And I know you've really gone through it with this person. But I see you coming to the end of that, and I see what you're becoming because of this. And it's beautiful. And you just got to trust that you will heal from this, and you will get over this. You will. And you're only going to be stronger, bigger, badder, and better for it. I promise. All right? So those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.